Howdy! It's your old pal Howdy Price here with my luxury hat on. I don't know where this now. This was the first hat that I wore when I debuted in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood several years ago. I mean, it seems like it's been shorter, but I've actually been there a while. All right, let's enough of the history lesson now. There we go. So you did not come here to get a wonderful lesson in the history of Howdy Price's tenure at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. You want to see some toys. And that's exactly what we're going to do here today. We're going to wrestle up some toys. And I got plenty of them, as you can see there in my corner and on my walls here. I'm a fan of, also some arm wrestling. Some over the top right there. But yes, today we are going to open up and review Mattel's WWE Elite of Mr. Big Van Vader. Who's the man? He's a favorite of mine. We're going to go ahead and read this off. His titles included the WCW World Heavyweight Championship and the United States Championship. That's a lot of gold right there. It says, memorable moment. The man they call Vader raised the bar for athletic big men. Ever since his debut at the Great American Bash 1990, it was apparent to everyone that Big Van Vader was a special kind of performer. Vicious, physically intimidating, powerful, agile, and aggressive. Now, Vader brutalized his opponents inside the ring, and it wasn't long before he destroyed Sting for the first of his 3 WCW World Championships, and literally tore apart Cactus Jack in some of the most brutest, most violentest matches ever seen inside the ring. I'm reading it my own, by the way. His success in WCW capitalized him into the WWE main event scene, where they did not treat him right. I will tell you this, folks, if you're going to watch anything of Vader in the WWE, watch him against Ken Shamrock. Oh, it's not as exciting or head-dropping, but it is hard-hitting as heck. They literally beat the black and blue off the skin pigmentations, and it is painful to watch. They also had a rematch in FMW in a big red cage, and they beat the hell out of each other in there too. All right, now let's go ahead here and open it up. There you go, see the Big Van Vader for Who's the Man? This year is actually my favorite era of Big Van Vader, for he has the full head mask. I like that look on him. He looks like a Capcom villain. And then it comes with the traditional Vader mask, and it comes with the Mastodon helmet and a secondary head. And of course, those heavy-handed Vader gloves. Now, I got this here at Target. It's supposed to be a Target exclusive. I got it for about, I believe, $19.99. Either between $19 and $25 for the price. Of course, if you live in Los Angeles, there is a price. And there's also a tax on there, too. So you might have to pay just a little couple more dollars. But let's go ahead here and open it. Yeah. All right, gigantic arms, largest arms in the world, Jack. Who's the man? Vader. This is wonderful. I've been waiting for this figure ever since it was announced. As I stated earlier, this is my favorite era of Big Van Vader. His gear looks cool. The torso is definitely a little loose. Mattel getting a little lazy. He's got the B for victory! Yeah! It's fantastic, and it's gargantuan. Let's do the pose. Let's do the pose there that Big Van Vader is known for. Oh, damn. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Vader! Not too many defects about it. I'm looking at the facial scan. It looks like him wearing the mask. As you can take a look at him close up. And then here he is without the mask. I think he looks good. Part of my dirty fingernails, I do work. So he comes with the Mastodon helmet. Right there. This is scary. I have the other Vader that they released earlier. But yeah, there you go. There's him with the helmet. And he's got to hold up the V for Vader. that they're spooky. Imagine that, just walking towards you. You got to face this man in the ring. And it's the Big Van Vader. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep the hands like this. I mean, you definitely keep the extra hands there. There's the fists for the action and whatnot. And then this is actually, I think it's a much nicer mask compared to the other one. The other one is just straight up red. No real detail pointed into it. But the underneath side of this and the little, I call it a Pontiac symbol because it looks like a Pontiac symbol on the mask. It's actually painted black. Look at that. You see the detail greater on this mask as opposed to the original one where they just dumped it out. Oh, it's a red mask. Yeah, that's fine. But I think this is a fantastic figure. Still a little loose on this one. I hope it's not like this for all of y'all. If it is, then Mattel, you need to start doing better work like you used to, because that's unacceptable. But here we go. That is the head with the mask on. Probably not as straight as I wanted it to be, but you know what? It's on. And if you could do a cleaner video, go ahead and tag me in there. But here we are, folks. Minus the hands and whatnot. This looks goofy as shit. Okay, there we go. We're going to hold up the V in a different way. But Big Van Vader with the full mastodon head and the secondary head with the mask on as well. I think this is a pretty swell action figure. I think it's an amazing piece of history. And again, favorite era of Big Van Vader. Fantastic. I'm so happy I got this. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank, man, there's so many people thanks on this one. But I want to thank John Marsha. I want to thank Endless on this one. I want to thank those who have been helping me find extras for some friends of mine. And yes, so this is the pilot run of this show. Nothing too exciting. Probably had more steam into it when I thought of the idea, but you know, it's okay. But while we're here, I say you look up some Big Van Vader matches, whether you got the network or not. Anything with him against Cactus Jack, and specifically Halloween Havoc, the Texas Death Match. I do love him against Bam Bam Bigelow in Japan. That's a really good one. Also, I would have to say, if you watch any of his shoot fighting stuff, I think it's UWFI. I could be wrong on that one. But he takes on Takada. And it is some pretty great stuff. You get to see Vader work hold for hold and strikes and everything else. The side of Vader that you have never seen before. That you don't really get to hear about too much. But here we are, folks. This here is a Howdy Price approved favorite. In fact, you know what? Let's throw it up right there or right here where there's more space. But yes, Big Van Vader is Howdy Price approved. A great looking figure. And welcome to the collection. Well, then that is going to do it here for Howdy's Toy Roundup. That is the pilot episode. Michael, let's see what you can do with it. If we got something, we got something. If not, we tried it. All right, bye. Oh, by the way, howdy.